Richard Reeves, and I'm with the Wood Ministry with Longs Chapel, and we're in a little combination with Mountain Projects too. They help us buy logs and so forth, and gas and oil. Ten years ago, I was clearing some land. I had just retired from the school system, clearing some land, and the youth minister at our church, his name was Josh Spearman. And he came to me and said, "Aren't you clearing some land?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." And he said, I retired in July, and he came to me in November and said, "We've got a family that's lost their job. We've got 3 kids. Would you take them a load of wood? They can't get any oil." So I said, "Yeah, I'll do that." Then 2 weeks later, he had another family. Then 2 weeks after that, that first family needed another load. So then I went to our Sunday school class. We were getting ready to do that 40 days of community at Longs Chapel. And the Koinonia class were looking for a project, and I talked with them, and they said, "Well, let's just take up this wood ministry for 40 days. So we started with go devils and wedges, and we started splitting wood and going here and there and picking up logs and so forth, you know, and cutting trees for people. And that went on for quite a while. Then John Schroep gave us a splitter, paid for, brand spanking new. Then another man gave us a dump truck. We've got a tractor. We just got the tractor, but it started with Josh Spearman asking me, and then the Koinonia class got involved, then Mountain Projects got involved, and it's just been a community effort, really. Had a lot of great help. You know, that we started that in November, and that's been over 3,800 loads ago. I've been very fortunate my whole life, and when I retired, you know, I was going to play a little golf and clear this property, take care of the land had been in my family for over 100 years where I was clearing, and that was my project to do that. Well, the Lord led me to this project. I'm the fortunate one because I get to haul all the loads. Out of those 3,800 loads, I've been fortunate enough to haul probably 3,700 of them. I've got the keys to the trucks, you know, so I get to haul the wood. I can get a little emotional about it because everybody's happy to see me, you know, and I've had people tell me, I've had a, you know, little old lady cried when I brought her a load of wood because she didn't have, you know, I had a man tell me, he said, "Mr. Reeves," he called me Mr. Reeves, he said, "You know what the saddest thing can happen to a man is?" "One of the very saddest." And I said, "No, what's that?" And he said, "When your kids and your wife come to you and tell you that they're cold and there's nothing you can do about it." So every time that I get discouraged down here, and that's not many times, I promise you, I love it here. Every time you get discouraged, and like I say, that's not many times, but the Lord will give you something like that. And you know, a lot of people think this, you know, you haul wood just when it's cold, November, December, January, but this is a year-round project, and what we try to do is give the elderly people or anyone that's needing wood 4 or 5 loads to get them through the winter. You know, if you take somebody one pickup load of wood, that's not going to do them much good. That might get them through November. So the elderly people or anyone, we take 4 or 5 loads so they don't have to worry about it. Certainly at 734-9272, that's my cell number. They can call me and I'll meet them. I'll be down here probably, but I'll certainly meet them here. If I'm not, I might be out hauling a load or something, but I'll be glad to help them if they want to volunteer in the wood ministry. And if they want to make donations, if they'll just make them to the church, they can make it out to Longs Chapel and just put on the memo line for the wood ministry. Lots of ways to help if they want to help. We'd be glad to have them.